August 22nd, 2024, Clarkston, Georgia. What should have been a routine daycare pickup turns into a full-blown custody showdown. Cops, court orders, and pure chaos. Christopher Teasley rolls up like clockwork, court order in hand, ready for his weekend with his son. But here's the twist. He's not even legally legitimized yet, but the court still gave him visitation. It's been smooth. Until today. Today, the child's mother, Chelsea Lyles, shows up early, snatches the kid before Chris arrives, and says she's done with the arrangement. Chris says she's blocking his visits on purpose. And to really spice things up, they both have restraining orders on each other. That's right. Neither one is supposed to be anywhere near the other. But wait, it gets juicy. The court ordered all exchanges to go through the grandparents, but that hasn't happened. Chris has been picking up his son directly from daycare. No problem, until now. Now, we've got two parents in a standoff, both showing up at the same time. A daycare manager caught in the middle, just trying to keep the peace. And two grandmas on speakerphone, pleading their child's case, like backup attorneys. Meanwhile, toddlers are peeking out with juice boxes, wondering why the cops are here during nap time. So here's the mess. Two parents, both with mutual restraining orders. Grandparents supposed to handle the exchange, nowhere in sight. Daycare manager just trying not to lose her mind. Cops trying to untangle this soap opera. And a kid caught in the middle. Who's right? Who's wrong? Who's about to get cuffed? And who's just being petty? And who turned daycare pickup into a custody cage match with a toddler audience? Let's roll the body cam and let you be the judge.
Citizens report. Attack.
Oh man, Goodbread is up. Goodbread is here. Salute and welcome to class, gang. How y'all feeling? Welcome to the Brutally Honest Goodbread channel, where we react to body cams. We call out the bull in the black community. And man, guys, keep in mind, y'all heard the intro. August 22nd, 2024. So that's last year, guys. So as of last year, we have women that is blocking fathers with court order rights. They're just blocking them. So, you know what I mean? Because a lot of women, they think I be hating. They be pretending, the black ones, as if this don't go on. This don't go on. They don't be doing this. But we heard the intro, August 22nd, 2024. You know what I mean? So if you one of those folks that believe that what we finna do is called hating on the black woman, you need to get on out of here. You might as well get on out of here now. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Because we here and we live. So we're going to have a good time today. And we're going to break down this thing, man. We're going to try to bring some sense to this thing. Without any further ado, y'all know what we do over here. Hit that like button. I'm going to try not to stop the video. I'm going to try.
Just trying to get my kid, that's it. And it's my time and she won't give it to me. But she's the one that called me, I bet.
Yeah, I have a set time.
4 o'clock. And she tried to get them right before 4 to disappear. Because I don't know where she lives.
Are you legitimized?
About to be. I'm just in the process, but we have 4 orders.
Okay, but until you get it all the way done, then legally, like until they make written agreements and all that stuff, is like.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. We heard him already. The courts let him rock. It ain't go through yet. It ain't fully go through yet. But the courts granted him permission. And until today, he was picking this little man up smooth from school. Straight up. We ain't even got to get the grandmas involved because they old. They ain't got time for this. They ain't help us make this baby. So we going to go handle our responsibility as a man. You know how they tell us, as a man, you got to fight for your kid. All right, go on. Let's see how he fight.
No way for me to go tell her, okay, this is, I can't tell her this is that because legally right now she has all the custody. She has legal
Right, but
physical custody.
we're both the parents of them.
I'm saying, but
I understand what you're saying. That's why I'm going through legitimation, because the police can't tell me I can't see him, and she can't tell me I can't see him.
I mean, yeah, if you come here to, well, I guess daycare is one thing, but
She just took him and hid him from me so he wouldn't see my face, because she knows he's gonna want to go with me.
yeah, there's like nothing we can do about that part till the legitimation process gets finished.
That's why I can't leave this spot right now,
What do you mean?
because it's my days and he has to come with me. If I leave
He's
the
not
spot,
coming
it's
with
like
you. If you take him, you get in charge of kidnapping.
I would rather get charged with.
It's their job to help the women separate the family. Boy, what part of that don't y'all understand, yo? You heard this? We're gonna play that back. B. This is, oh man, this the one. You know how they run around here, the bald head ones, they run around. This the one. This is the one. Share this live, y'all. If you share this live, I won't stop it no more. Share the live, y'all. The police out here helping them.
Spot right now,
What do you mean?
because it's my days and he has to come with me. If I leave the
He's not
spot,
coming
it's
with
like
you. If you take him, you get in charge of kidnapping.
I would rather get charged with kidnapping my own son than leaving him.
I'm not threatening you. I'm just letting you know.
It was
somebody
kind
else-
of, I mean, that's why I'm going through.
Okay, well, let me
legitimation
say this
now, and I'm
again.
going through primary.
Okay, let me reiterate it. If you was to take the child and you're not, the legitimization is the process isn't done yet, then like legally, I'm not saying like I'm just going, okay, I'm not arrest you for kidnapping, but legally, she could call and say,
I bet
what
she
you call
could.
it. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, I
I'm not
mean,
saying-
she can. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm going through legitimation. I ain't saying you trying to give me a hard time, but I cannot leave and not see him. I'm just not from here, you know. So if she takes him and she goes, I won't see him until I try the next, and then we're here again.
That's her?
No, this her car right here. That's fine over there. That's why she's not trying to leave. So we can go inside and try to talk to her, but
I mean, I can't make her stop and talk to you.
Oh, not to
I
me.
can't. I'm saying I can't make her make you see your son. Like I said, the legitimation
but she
process
can't
is
stop
that.
me from seeing him either, though, right?
I mean, like I said, unless it's something that says you can't be near her, like you can't
Right.
come here.
Right, nothing at all, and that's what she's not letting me do.
I mean, what do you mean?
She's not letting
Why
me
you just
see
don't
him.
come before she gets here to pick him up?
They won't let me inside until it's my time to get him. That's why she tried to come before my time to get him, so he could disappear. That's Miss Stacy. That's the one that owns it.
So, I mean, I get that we're trying to work this out, but I don't want to speak on parents out. They come and they see two police officers, they go, no. So can we, move this in the parking lot or do something? I get it. I'm so sorry. And I sympathize with what you're going through. But I got to think about this.
I am. I mean, I can move the cars. But I'm Miss Stacy. I'm not leaving until I see him.
Okay.
She's not trying to let me see him. So that's
like
her
what
problem.
grounds? Does he have any grounds? I mean, what?
So you don't have no rights to the kid at all? They're saying I can see him here, but if he leaves here, I can't see him. But she won't even let me see him here.
From what I
And
understand,
my hands
she
are
has
tied until I get a different reporter.
from what I understand, she has a TPO on you.
No, we had mutual restraining orders. That's where she's getting y'all. She's thinking that I'm doing something to her, but we have mutual restraining orders against each other. So she's not supposed to be here on Thursday at all. But she showed up before my time to pick him up, so I won't see him until the next week. You see how weird? That's why I'm in legitimation going for primary. I'm not here to stress nobody out or to be inconsiderate about other people either.
So yeah, paperwork, everybody.
Great dad, great dad. Even if he acting, he know how to act. He calm, because he's big. So when you that big, you don't want to be flying off the handle like how we see these big back bald head roaches when they in conversations with the police. So he's keeping his composure and he's meaning what he say. He's standing on his BI. He has a court order, y'all.
Like been served, all that stuff.
Yeah,
In court.
yeah. We got a final date October 7th.
So do you have people that say she's not supposed to be here on Thursday?
We have a mutual restraining order. That's what that is. But yeah, I have paperwork on it.
Can I see it?
Can I get a picture of it to you?
So what I have is
Okay. Or whatever you
document
want.
that says he can pick up from here on Thursday between the hours of 4 and 6.
Does it say from here?
I think it does say here, but he can't pick him up until 4. So that's where the problems come in, because she'll show up before 4 o'clock to get him, so he can't. So I just,
It's a court order document?
yes, it's from. Let me go get it.
Okay. Is the lady inside too?
She is.
Okay.
She is. You want to speak with her?
What? Yeah. I don't want to cause you no chaos and all you
Let's go see this. Let's see this one. If it's the lady on the thumbnail, then you already know she don't even like men anymore. She don't even look like she like men.
She called because he was standing outside the car and just not leaving. With them too?
Yes.
Oh, this is my first time.
Yeah. So they have it on this phone, so they call it. We can't even have it.
Visitation exchanges will be facilitated.
Well, if anything, she breaking a restraining order now. Just to stay at home.
So yeah, supposed to go to the grandparents. Right?
Supposed to, that's the exchange and stuff. That's what they say. But since she's giving me the option to either pick up at 4, or she could come meet us all the way until 6 o'clock. But she refused to meet. So me and my parents got to drive 2 hours away just to come pick them up. And then she do some shit like this, and have us stranded out here and want us to be mad that we're not getting them. Come on, I'm just trying to be a man, man. It's hard to explain that shit to everybody.
Yeah, he sound like Papoose. He sound like Papoose. But they say not all. Not all. It ain't all. It ain't all. Salute to my sisters with sense. But it's a lot. It's a lot. It's an awfully lot. Remember, this is August 22nd, 2024. So it's not getting better. This is a couple months ago.
As long as you got the paperwork, we can do it.
I'm telling her, like, she don't get, and she's the one that made that time. She's the one that put everything in place because she thought she was gonna get a TPO out on me. That's what it was. And then the judge flipped it around and gave her a restraining order.
Yeah, so Thursday, which is today, you got him from between 4 and 6.
Yeah, all the way until Sunday.
So every day you get to see him from 4 to 6?
Yeah, every week. No, every week on Thursday through Sunday, I pick them up between 4 and 6, and I have them between Thursday and drop them back off on Sunday.
Okay.
But she meets me then to pick them back up. But she won't meet me to drop him off.
So y'all not supposed to see each other face to face, although y'all supposed to go through the grandparents. From what this
they supposed to be doing everything, but she don't even abide by that. She goes to my court. We got to find a date. October 7th. I already know she's not right in the head. That's
are you documenting every time this happens?
Yeah. I'm just too smart for her, bro. She got all the brains and shit, but she don't know how to use it. I'm not going there.
So if he's here, what time he leaves here? Like, get it out of daycare. So you're supposed to pick him up Thursdays.
On Thursday.
Have him until Sunday.
Come on Friday. I'll take him back to my hometown and be with her. She don't understand. She don't understand the rules that she.
Hold on to that. I'll be right back. I'm going to let him know.
I'm not.
And I'll pull that court order while I do it.
Oh, good Lord. She ugly as a motherfucker, but I see what it is.
Got a big old booty, and everybody says she's a fine booty. The booty is where the doo-doo is, boy. Put there by God, that's the garbage can. So know how you get so messed up with this white boy? You think the bigger the booty, the finer it is. That's like going to Kmart. You see a big old garbage can, that's the filth. And now we can convince her she wants switching that big old booty and all of that. It ain't nothing but doo-doo in there.
Remember, guys, for all my new watchers and my new classmates, right? When I say poor, I'm talking about education. So when I say poor people, eh, uneducated people. When I say ugly, I'm calling out their inner. You know what I mean? Because most people are not ugly, they're just poor. And if they fix the money problem, then they'll be able to attack some of the life problems. And that's a whole nother live.
Okay, I'm not stopping you from leaving. I was just trying to see
No,
what's
sir,
going
I'm
on.
talking about the person.
Yeah, it's another officer out there.
No, I'm talking about the person that I have the order with. That's what I'm.
Yeah, I'm saying it's another officer out there with him.
Okay, it is. So he just want to get an understanding of what's happening. Of course.
All right, so to my understanding, I mean, if I'm wrong, excuse me, but I think it's some. Well, you pick your son up right now. He's not legitimized. He told me he's going through the process and whatnot, so it's not finished yet. So basically, you still have all to say so. All right, let's on that part. So there's some type of paper anywhere that says, or he picks him up on Thursday.
It does say that, but it's to my consent, right? And so the issue
To your
is that
consent.
to my consent, but also because he's already violated the order multiple times. So I have multiple voicemails from him. I have an email from him. He's been showing up to the visitation exchange where he's not supposed to be. So I've already filed consent papers. Our hearing is not until October for the consent. So he hasn't been held in contempt yet. But because of those things and him violating the order, I don't feel safe with my son going because every time I show up to get my son, instead of his grandparents being there, that person is there.
What about him?
Hold on, mother.
I said, what about him makes you feel like unsafe? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just wondering if it's something.
So we're not, mama. Sorry, I'm like.
No, I'm just not me, y'all. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. So what makes me feel unsafe is the verbal harassment and abuse that I had to endure, and the reason why we have the order. Originally, I had a TPO. The TPO was not granted because.
She said verbal abuse. Can you imagine what verbal abuse mean to her? Because, you know, when you tell the truth, you being mean. You know what I mean? So if telling the truth is mean to these women, can you imagine what their definition of verbal abuse is? Because they do a lot of things wrong. So in a relationship with these women, these particular women, you're going to be doing a lot of correcting. And you wouldn't want your correction to be looked at as verbal abuse. You know, you can't make this shit up, yo.
As the judge said that he did not see enough evidence of violence, he only saw verbal abuse, right? And so he did not see that as meeting the threshold of needing a TPO, but he did grant the order because he said, I have the transcripts of the court. You don't need to have contact with her by any means. So I'm not reaching out to him. I'm able to comply with the order, but for some reason he's not able to comply and has been reaching out and been showing up to visitation. And when he showed up this past Sunday, when I picked up my son, I did not say anything to him. He says to me, well, I'm not sorry that I came. You're violating the order, which is court mandated, and you're not following that. I'm not going to keep putting myself in a position to be harassed and intimidated. I'm not putting myself in that position. When I show up, you're trying to talk to me. You're trying to give me a gift. You're trying to do all this. I don't want to, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. When I pull out of the parking lot, you're riding on my bumper, leaving me voicemails, sending me emails, all this stuff. Just leave me alone. And I feel like this whole situation is like, if I'm not getting beat up and I'm not being physically abused, and it's not taken seriously. Shallow, walk back in this way. Thank you. We're not walking outside yet. And I don't have to be harassed. And it's just not appropriate. And regardless, at the end of the day, the order says what it says.
Okay, so the order that he's supposed to pick up Thursday, is that through you or did he go and get that?
I initiated. The judge issued a mutual restraining order between the two of us. It says that he is allowed to pick him up on Thursdays between the time of 4 to 6 p.m. and that he's to be returned to me through the grandparents. He stopped returning through the grandparents and he's been showing up himself.
Okay, but that's been outside of Clarkston though?
Yeah, we meet in Jefferson, Georgia. Okay. That's halfway.
I mean, I really can't enforce that part. That's all I was asking. Okay. Well, I can't enforce that part.
Yeah, that's fine.
But as of like right now, you can't pick him up. Can I see the copy of the order that says?
Yeah, certainly.
And show him the transcript from the last hearing where you had to get it amended, where the judge says you were at the mercy of the mother. Until you are legitimized, it is whatever the mother says.
I'm saying.
Now you hear her mother, right? That was her mother right there. I told you they all raised off the same tidbit pieces of information that is foolish, that involves you parental alienating the father. Yeah. Cause it be the grandmothers. A lot of the times it be the grandmother, cause they from the generation where all of them got touched. You know what I mean? Them fresh old mans and things of that nature. So they teach their daughters, don't let them be with the dad. Don't let the child go with the father. And they they teach their daughters how to parental alienate the father, bro. And they just as dumb. And they listening to their mama. And that's what happened, yo. You heard it. Yeah. And tell them this and tell them that. It's crazy, yo.
So does that order say like, well, you have, like anything about you have to?
No, it just says what he is allowed to do. It doesn't say anything about what I can or cannot do. It just says he is allowed this. But at the end of the day, I'm still the sole custody parent.
But it's not mandating that he pick him up on this day and he comes out.
Is this a police officer?
Yes, mother.
Okay.
Give him a second to read, please.
Oh, Chelsea, that's Christopher outside.
Yes.
Okay.
And let him know how you had to move.
He can hear you, Mom. He can hear you.
Okay. All right. I want to give him an opportunity to read this order. You have to put things in context. Do you have a copy of the transcript from the last hearing, Chelsea?
Yes.
Where you will show him a copy of the transcript, right? The transcript tells him. So this is a non-legitimized father who has no legal rights. What he does have is based on what Chelsea agreed to in the courtroom, the order that you.
They'll see how they really quick to tell you got no rights, right? But these will be the same women on social media underneath my post talking about it take two to make a baby. Who is stupid, yo? It is 2025. Who is stupid, right? We ain't dumb. This is why I stand on it. It take one to make a baby, and it take one struggling, poor female, poor pocketed and minded female that don't want to protect her coochie because she think it's means of a gain to get pregnant. How can it take two to make a baby when they feel they can do this? Oh, he ain't got no rights. How he ain't got no rights, man? Y'all laid down together and decided to have unprotected, you know what? And y'all didn't have y'all mother there. Y'all mothers did not help y'all do that. So the fact that your mother is on the phone coaching you through the generational curse is crazy. Let's proceed.
You're looking at now, which is the amended order. It was agreed upon under certain conditions. The agreement was, right, he could get his child on Thursdays from 4 to 6, on the condition also that the grandparents was going to be returning the child on Sundays at 3. In the last 3 weeks, the grandparents have refused to show up and return the child. Even though there's text messages between, now I'm the maternal grandmother.
I see it now.
As you see.
And you see the foolishness that go on in our community? There's the foolishness. Remember I told y'all, people that run around here repeating stupid shit that they done heard somebody say. People don't go get no information, no new information. If you ain't get no new information aside from your school, the institute that you went to, your college, if you ain't go see about some new information, then you're a sheep and you're a bot. But now in the Black community, there's no answers, right? So that when we couldn't figure out the money, they told you what? Money don't grow on trees. Money don't grow on trees. And then everybody just repeat that dumb shit, right? When money do grow on trees, you just got nowhere to plant the seeds type shit, right? But we'll get back to that. So now we run around the Black community talking about choose better. Choose better. Like that's all you can come up with. That's all. Because technically the women definitely have to choose better. The women got, because the fish hole is on them. The fish hole on them. You see, this dude is a good dude. This dude is a good dude. Because me, the fish hole is on you. The baby comes out of the fish hole. If you don't want me to get my half, then you can have the fish. You can have the whole thing. You can have the whole thing. That's how I play it. because the fish hole is on you. It belongs to you. So women have to choose better because as a man, all we gotta do is throw a couple dollars at you, and I could go plan a whole nother fish hole. Hopefully that fish hole have some sense. And if she don't, then guess what? She gonna end up with a baby, and I'm gonna be on. And that's just the way it is. I don't make it up. Is it right? No, it ain't right. That's fucked up, right? That's messed up, right? But who has the fish hole? So it's in the woman's best interest to protect their fish hole. It's in the woman's best interest to choose better next time.
Mama, he said that he sees it, Mama.
I just read so he shouldn't be here right now. Basically, picking him up. The grandparents supposed to pick him up and return him, right?
Really, it's not even about that. It's
No,
about-
that's what the order.
Yes.
I didn't see nothing. It says
The
y'all
point-
not supposed to have no contact.
That's just the point.
Okay.
That's just the point. And basically, officer, what's been happening, I've communicated through my mother to the grandparents, like in grandparent communication, my mom has communicated. Because he keeps showing up at visitation, she's not allowing him to go. And what they're trying to do is be smart and beat me at the game and just come get him anyway. Even though I've said this is not allowed and I'm not allowing it based on these violations, they're trying to come get him anyway. And I'm not.
What you got?
So she got the same thing he basically has. Thursdays at 4.
That's not the
10,
amended
4,
order.
5.
No.
He has the same thing. I just read it on his phone.
No, I'm saying what hers says. The grand. It didn't say nothing about him. It says they're not supposed to have no contact with grandparents. Supposed to come. So really, he shouldn't be here right now.
So I need a copy of that, 'cause this is all I have. So
I've
you
given
need to
the
give
amended
me-
order.
You probably read that.
I don't have it.
Shiloh, come back this way, baby. Shiloh. Come back this way.
So, yeah, I need the updated court.
Mother,
order.
you're on speaker.
Okay, wait, what's the date on that one? This one is June.
Transcript from the amended order that says to the respondent who is here today, right?
That's June
the
18th.
unlegitimized, that you have a
16
right.
p.m.
If she says no more visitation,
That says July.
it's no more visitation. Because she-
Okay, so this one is updated. This one is old.
I am.
Yeah, so this is the updated one. Well, the one you're reading, that's the updated one.
No, it's not fair. Because it's hard. You might get hurt.
Yeah, the grandparents.
You did it that
Yeah.
time.
It says on his too, the grandparents. It didn't say who
No.
they come get him. But they
And
can't.
also tell them about the reports that you had to file in Jefferson County 3 weeks ago, the same issue. Again, she's consenting to a Thursday visitation upon the grandparents returning him on Sunday. Well, that has happened in the last 3 weeks. So my daughter, she should not have to continue to subject herself to being having
Be careful.
face contact with him when that was not the agreement. But he continues to show up on Sundays knowing that the order refuses and says you can't do that. It's harassment, it's intimidation, with no accountability. Jefferson County, get them.
Yo, so jump on here and give me some of that rich Negro logic. Jump on that link and give me some of that rich Negro logic, because you got it. KK, you got it, KK. I bet you probably a single mother right now. You probably a single mother of 6. And you say I got broke in logic, but you a single mother of 6 and you triggered right now because you done did this to about 2 of your baby fathers. Big mad. Jump on this link and give me some of that rich Negro logic, girl.
The case number. Jefferson County took a report just 3 weeks ago. She has 2 additional reports that she had planned to file today.
There you go.
The email he sent her, the text messages he
Yeah.
sent her, and he's gonna
That's what I'm saying.
Mom, they're not listening. They're not listening. Give me a moment, please.
Grandparents.
I mean, I'm sorry. She was trying to.
It's okay. No, I respect it.
But no, I know she wants a copy of hers. So can you email a copy
Yes,
of
I
her?
can.
It's crazy. They run around here talking about kids need their fathers when it make them look good and when it make them look logical. But in the inside, they all got this in them. They all got this in them on the inside. But they run around here trying to look like sweet, good old women talking about because kids need their fathers. But when they see this, they don't call this out. They'd rather call me out. They'd rather try to play with me because I ain't scared to call this out. But this make them look bad because I'm not a mother. I'm a father. You know what I mean? And the fathers is looking good right now because there's many fathers that's going through this. So fathers going through this don't make me look bad. women doing this to fathers that want to be in their kid life, that make a lot of women look bad. So for the fact that you don't want to call that out, but you want to play with me, please jump on this link. Please jump on this link. Ma'am, I got 2 whole companies, so you ain't saying nothing but a word. Again, like I said, I'm waiting for you to give me some of that rich Negro logic. You have done nothing but give me that poverty mindset. You sharing your poverty mindset, you're triggered. Now you trying to hide that hurt and laughter, and ain't nobody LOLing with you, bald head. Jump on this link. Jump on this link, man, for your information. You still want to play with me. You don't want to play with this lady right here. You don't want to give your sister some advice. You don't want to help your sister out.
You have my email? Okay, thank you.
Right. I'm gonna say if you want to go with us and go to your car, well,
Miss Stacy.
I want to pay
Yeah,
Okay.
Miss, can you ask Miss Stacy to come back, please?
It's on his thing too.
Yeah, Miss Stacy. He's gonna go talk to him. I just want to clear the air because I feel like the last time this happened, I feel like when this, I can't help that it just happened. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're frustrated with me.
No.
And it feels personal.
I'm not frustrated with you. You understand my point of view. First of all, my first concern is him.
Me too.
It's my first concern. And then,
Let me see, order one more time. I believe I have it.
That's the amended order that she changed. Another policeman right there too.
Yeah, see, just like on hers right here, everything has to go through the grandparents. So you can't even come get them from there. The grandparents have to.
I can't understand that. So why is she here?
I don't know why she's here, but
So she should get her mom to come down. And then we'll have a visitation exchange. That's how it should. Yes.
yes, sir. Everything is supposed to be in 2 grandkids.
So
So
tell her to get her parents down here so we can have an exchange.
I can't make her do any of that stuff.
I can't leave without her.
I mean, that's fine, but she can actually take the child right now, unless
She,
the grandparents are here.
until I see him, I'm not going anywhere. That's what she knows. She knows that I'm not leaving
I mean, you can,
until he sees.
like I said, you can stay here if you want, but if she walks out with the kids, she will walk out
She
with
ain't
the kids.
gonna walk out.
Because your grandparents are here and her grandparents are here, so
She ain't gonna walk out until I see him. That's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
she is.
But that's for what?
Because she
Without
can
me
leave.
seeing him? Not without me seeing him.
Alright.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be waiting until you come.
Sounds good.
Girl, we know you retarded. Now we know KK retarded. How you gonna say you can't bully me? Man, we never started with you in the first place. You started with us. Can we get her up out of here? Get somebody zap her, zap her. She no longer has the privilege to hear new information that might change her life, might change her outlook and perspective. She one of them ballhead roaches that got the negativity in her. So she attract to negativity and she getting it all wired. She getting her wires crossed here. She don't know what's going on here. So zap her, get her up out of here, y'all. You know, we don't normally block people, but she distracting this live. And this is a real one. This is an important one because kids need both parents. And whenever there's a man that want to be in his kid's life, he got to go through this. And this happens far too often. We are not bugging. They love to try to pull a wall over our eyes like we don't see what the F we see, but we see it. We see it. And it's not some. Oh, it's just a few. It's damn near all. It's damn near all.
he feels he's not leaving until he's seen the child. That's all he's getting arrested.
Okay.
Or at least detained, but not even arrested, just detained. So he basically feels he doesn't care. She's not leaving without seeing this. He's not leaving without seeing the child.
Hold on, mother.
It's
Hold on.
it's his thing. So we can walk her out there.
No, I don't
about to
want
be
my,
J1 from her, huh?
I don't want my baby to be into that. Y'all, like, I feel like this is just me venting and being for real. Like, I'm being treated like I'm a bitter baby mom. And all I want to do is be left alone so that he can't see him. I'm not trying to keep them apart. You know what I'm saying? But when you keep violating my orders.
So why you guys grandparents are not coming to get the child?
You dirty man! They refuse to stop coming. They lied last week and I said, hey, I will come this weekend to y'all. I promise that y'all are going to be there Sunday to meet me. They said yes. I show up and he's there. No, like they be lying to me, so I can't let him go. And y'all keep putting me in these situations. And that's what I said earlier. Is like because I'm not getting beat up, it's like people don't want to take it seriously that I need to be left alone. Like the papers say what it say, whether y'all feel like it should be there or not. Respect it. The court said it.
So you need to take him back to court.
I have filed consent papers. Our hearing isn't until October. The judge really don't want to deal with it if we be in for real. Because the last time we had to go back to court, it was quick. Now all of a sudden it's our custody hearing is on October 7th. I filed consent papers, but we're not going to do the hearing until October 10th. It's August. Y'all in a small county. Y'all ain't got that much going on. You did that on purpose because he doesn't want to deal with it. The judge didn't give me the TPO. He said, this is verbal abuse. I don't see enough violence. Verbal abuse is violence. Intimidation, harassment is violence. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't want to deal with it. In reality, you don't want him to look bad because he's trying to fight me on this. Like, you don't want to take it seriously. Like, I just need a report from today that this stuff has happened. And I just don't want him to, I don't want him to see him because that's going to hurt my baby. I don't care about him. I don't want him crying and upset. You feel me? Like, I don't want to see that happen. Mommy, I already asked for a report. Can you give me a second to handle it? Thank you. So yeah, maybe if I can ask Miss Stacy to stay with him for a moment, so I can pull my car around or something because I just don't want them crossing paths.
Because honestly, he's probably gonna follow you. You take your car, bring it over there.
And I move, like I just.
I think.
Oh my God. Mama.
Lieutenant was just here, so I told him. I might call him back.
Hold on. You can't let down.
That little boy needs to be with his dad, man. Straight up.
Can you 5-9 back over here? Yes, sir. Thank you.
You said what, Mama?
What is that?
On the way back. Okay.
Yeah, babe. What's wrong? You want some water? I know. I can't go after.
Can you have an iPhone?
I do.
Can you airdrop me that?
The order?
Yes.
Oh, and officer, can we go ahead and get a report filed on the email contact that you sent her?
Email contact?
Yeah, he sent me an email. Hold on 1 second. Mama, let me send him this order.
So where do you guys live?
We live down the street. We're here. He's in Hart County. I didn't. Mama, please.
That he does not know where she
I know
lives.
he doesn't know. I told him that. I told him that I moved. I already told him. I made that clear. Are you brown?
Yeah.
And you let him know you have no family there. Your family lives in South Carolina.
So my lieutenant is on the way. My lieutenant's on the way. Hopefully, he can talk some sense in them more than we can. If not, then he'll probably be getting arrested today.
Officer Brown, will you all be able to give her a report for the email contact you made with her 3 weeks ago?
Possibly, I'm going to check in with my lieutenant that's on the way here, and
Okay.
I will take it from there.
Okay. We know that you all can't do the report from Jefferson County last week, but she planned on calling today. Saw that report, but because she in Jefferson County, which is where she lives, she was instructed by the Women's Health Center or something to contact DeKalb County to file the report.
So we're down the block.
Reabed. This is a body cam, so it's the police. The police is filming. You know, they got the body cam, so it's not like they just filming their dysfunction. But I do see that a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I do see that. I see what you're saying, and yeah, those are kids in the background, man. They removed their innocence from these kids, bro. This is why the kids grow up hating police. When they see police as a child, just talking with their moms, and you know what I mean, they end up hating police. Every time they see police, they know it ain't nothing good.
It makes a difference because it's either on the county or on us. So like you say, down the block, we ain't down the block.
Hold on 1 second, my love.
I got my pocket.
I love that. You know where Happy Cross is on the corner? It's a smoke shop right there next to the gas station. If you stay straight, I'm on Gateway. You know the Gateway neighborhoods apartment complex.
So those are going to be on the Cap County. So we
And
can,
y'all are Clarkson County.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, mom, they can't because I had to do it in my county. Come here, Shy. Yeah, they're gone.
I fully understand the emails. If it was my county, I would have did the report, but because it happened in
My
Cap
county.
yeah.
I understand. Mama, they believe me. They're not doubting me. They're not doubting me. Okay, Mama, well, you have to hang up. All right, I'll call you back. I got it. Yeah, my love. You said what?
You forgot your key.
Oh, thank you. Shut up.
So is it his grandparents that's only supposed to be going through this, or your grandparents as well?
His parents.
Oh, no,
When we discussed this in court,
Mommy.
So you can meet with the grandparents, you can't meet with him. Okay.
yeah, babe.
I'm gonna go outside.
Oh, hold on a minute. We can go in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. So this is one from July 21st.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this was when he showed up the first time and he wasn't supposed to.
Here.
This was at the Visitation exchange. Oh my gosh, this July 21st. I know. Come here, Shy.
Mommy,
Are you here?
Yes, ma'am. My pants is
Some of you guys got to make a decision, man. You can't straddle the fence. Y'all be playing let's pretend because y'all do anything to get next to your kid. You know what I mean? I get it. But y'all got to put your foot down, bro. Listen. Do you want your child to have a father? That's all you got to ask. And just be able to handle whatever she do, whatever she says. Whatever she say next, do that. Do that. Don't play no games, man. This is whack right here. And then she's a reactionary abuser, guys. We went over that already. She premeditated this whole thing. She got those recordings. She knew she held those down, planning this whole day. You cannot negotiate with the terrorists, y'all, at all. Salute to Mr. Palmer.
Yeah. Save that for the judge.
I got it.
Let me go check my lieutenant leagues here. I'll be right back. So my lieutenant is here. I'm gonna try to have him talk some sense to them
Okay.
and tell him about everything that's going on so that he could just leave. But not. I got you. Give me 1 second.
So whenever you file a contempt, like we need to do a report for you to file the contempt?
I've already filed it. It's been accepted, and they scheduled the hearing. It's not till October. So until October, I just have to keep filing reports and stuff happens, and that's all I can do right now.
He doesn't care. She's not leaving without seeing it. He's not leaving without seeing the child.
Hold on, mother. Hold on.
We can walk her out there.
Yeah. No, that's about to be J1 for that, huh?
And I don't want my baby to see him because y'all like. I feel like this like I'm being treated like I'm a better baby mom, and all I want is to see this alone so that he can't see him. I'm not trying to keep him apart, you know what I'm saying? But when you keep violating the order,
So why you guys grandparents are not coming and get the
I know why they're not coming anymore. They refuse to start coming. They lied last week, and I said, hey, I'll let him come this weekend because y'all promised that y'all are going to be there Sunday to meet me. They said yes. I show up and he's there. Like, they be lying to me, so I can't let him go. And y'all keep putting me in these situations. And that's what I was saying earlier. Is like, because I'm not getting beat up, it's like people don't want to take it seriously that I need to be left alone. So the parents say what they say, whether y'all feel like it should be there or not. Respect it. The court said it.
You need to take them back to court.
I have filed contempt papers. Our hearing isn't until October. The judge really don't want to deal with it if we being for real. Because the last time we had to go back to court, it was quick. Now all of a sudden,
The judge don't want to deal with it because you have a father who wants to be in the child life. Or you have a father who has partial custody of the child because if he get it from Thursday till Sunday, if he get the child, not it, that was rude. If he get the child from Thursday to Sunday, then ma'am, that's half the week. So then y'all went half on the baby. What's the problem? Why are you here? Why are you blocking his visit? Like, why? Like, we still trying to figure out the why. Like, we gotta have the why.
it's our custody hearing is on October 7th. I filed contempt papers. Oh, we're not going to do the hearing until October 10th. It's August. Y'all in a small county. Y'all ain't got that much going on. You did that on purpose because he doesn't want to deal with it. The judge didn't give me the TPO. He said, this is verbal abuse. I don't see enough violence. Verbal abuse is violence. Intimidation, harassment is violence. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't want to deal with it. In reality, you don't want him to look bad because he's trying to fight me on this. Like, you don't want to take it seriously. Like, I just need a report from today that this stuff has happened, and I just don't want him to, I don't want him to see him because that's going to hurt my baby. I don't care about him. I don't want him crying and upset. He told me, like, I don't want to see that happen.
How is the father seeing his child and the child seeing his father gonna hurt the child? And Shorty was talking about broke Negro logic. This sound like a whole, that sound like some broke Negro logic to me. And this is crazy.
Mommy, I already asked for a report. Can you give me a second to handle it? Thank you. So yeah, maybe if I could ask Miss Stacy to stay with him for a moment, so I can put my car around or something. I just don't want them part of that.
You take your car, bring it over there.
And I move like I just. Shit.
Here come the tears. Here come the cry, the fake cry. Yo, this is sickening, yo.
make a report out of this? I can get a case number or whatever.
It's definitely gonna be one.
There?
It's definitely gonna be one.
Definitely gonna be one.
Yeah.
Good. That's what I need. What's the commotion like?
Cause
Lieutenant J ass will be good.
yeah, they're here. That's why we called him back this time. He got more knowledge on this than me.
Lieutenant think he got scare me away from my
No, he's not gonna scare you away. I called him because I got more knowledge on this.
Wonder why your life not meaningless. It's not meaningless no more. You found this channel and no cap and no flex. I have yet to meet somebody that have found my channel and tell me that they didn't gain something from it. You it's a reason why I came in your algorithm, bro. And trust me, we've all lost to the system. My first go around, I lost. So don't worry, we ain't bugging. That's why this channel is here. That's why this channel is created. Because you sit alone and sometimes you be tripping. You be like, why is everybody walking around here like if they don't see it? Like, you know what I mean? They don't see it. Like we all raised by one. So we all have a hell of a story about that one. Then we walk outside and we see it. But everybody, and men included, most men included, they walk around just like them in a delusion, like they don't see it. So don't worry about it. You found us, bro, and we see it, and you in good hands, like my brother AA said. You in good hands, man. We here. This is what we do. This is your shattered glass room where you come, we kick, we yell, we scream, we shout, and we get it off. So when we go back into La La Land up there, we aight. While they playing delusion, while they playing fake and phony with each other, we aight. You know what I mean? And of course, that energy drains us. It drains us because being around that fake shit all day, it drains you. So that's when you come back down here to the Underground Railroad and you recharge. I'm here every day, 7:30 a.m. in the morning with a video. And if I could get alive at the night around 8, 9 o'clock, I'll do that. So you always got a chance to come and you could vent it in the chat, man. Thank you for sharing your story, yo. Thank you.
What's your time, bro? Oh, you can't tell me what she's talking about.
You said what?
You can't tell me what she's talking about.
Oh, I mean, when I talk, I got a copy of I got to update a copy of the paper you gave the other officer. The paper. But
I
you get the paper?
I showed him a picture.
Okay, well, what he showed me was something from July 18th.
That's it. What I just showed him the amendment order.
I'm saying, but what it?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up.
It's on second. Well, it's not because his father's not legitimized. The mother came to pick the son up so she could go. The father said he wasn't leaving until he sees the son. And I basically told him, we can't make her, make the son see you because you're not legitimized, and then we're not gonna make her stop and talk to you, and then you're not also taking the son. Or I did say it kind of blunt, but I told him, I said, if you take the son without her consent, you're gonna be charged with kidnapping. I reiterated it and let him know what I mean was. Because he's not legitimized. More or less. Yeah, because he can't.
And you was dead wrong because he got a court order and the court's been letting him pick the kid up from the school and they've been all smooth until today where the mother want to be on some fuck shit. So you was simping forcing, sir. You can't pay me to be a police officer, boy, but I don't know. Y'all do anything for money, yo. My brothers.
Yeah. And then now I went and talked to the mother. She showed me there's a family violence order. Like on the order, it says the grandparents are supposed to between Thursdays and Sunday, between the hours of 6 and 4 and 6, whatever, come and pick them up. But it says the grandmother's supposed to come pick the kid up and drop the kid off. And then it says him and the complainant they're not supposed to have like any contact. Because the family violence order said both of them has a mutual restraining order. Like those two, like him and the mother, they're not supposed to have contact. And so I did.
What's the restrictions on the mutual contact thing?
Like they're not like.
Does she have the paper with her right now?
Yeah, she got on her phone when she pulled up.
Oh,
let
me get my phone.
I wasn't sure if I was reading it right. I didn't know if we had ag stalking. That's all. But no, I wasn't sure. It sounded like I got like have like aggravated stalking because on the order form I read he's not supposed to be here. Out here, like the grandmother and grandfather, well his grandmother, grandfather, supposed to come get the child, exchange and like pick him up. Because it was his understanding that he can be able to, well, from what he explained, so like he was under pressure that he could come see the child between 4 p.m. and 6. Yeah, that's what it was, 4 p.m. and 6. That's when the grandmother, grandfather supposed to come pick the child up. But he was under pressure. He could come visit the child. Which he didn't say he couldn't, but the mother's here now, so. Yeah. It didn't say he couldn't. Yeah. Yeah.
He basically has the same order.
He turned to sideways and zoomed it in. He gone.
Is that your phone? Oh.
Yeah. You can zoom it in like this.
So he's Christopher, she's Chelsea.
Yes, people.
Okay, all right. So, I gotta turn my radio down. So, her parts, minor child, where's the child tested to Christopher?
Back there.
Shall be entitled to visitation with a minor child. Thursday with start time of 1600 to 1800 and ending on Sunday. All visitation exchange will be facilitated by the minor's child's paternal and maternal grandparents. So both parties' parents shall be discussed through the. So they're the mediators.
That's crazy, y'all. Them grandparents was not in them rooms, in them hotels, when they was bumping and grinding, making that child. And the fact that y'all gonna drag these grandparents in there when we already know one is manipulated. One is already manipulated. This is just nasty work. And it's a black eye. It's not a good look. It's not a good look for us, bro.
Yeah.
For his campaign of contempt. So are the grandparents here?
No.
No. Okay, then has he had face-to-face contact?
I'm not sure.
But you know, he was, I don't know, I just know he was outside. He was standing by the car.
He's been standing by the car, so he thinks he can, so reading this line, but he didn't read the rest of it. And ending on Monday, all visitation. So, yeah. So what that means is the grandparents get the child, and then like he goes and do, but I don't see like, it has to visit a public place or anything like that. So no contact, verbal, landline, cell phone, or any match social media. or through a third party. So we don't know if he's had any direct contact with her.
Yeah, see, if he's emailing her and he called her, I listened to it, so.
They're gonna do. They go my brother. They go our brother simping forcing, yo. Just simp. Shut up, boy. Give that boy give that man his kid, yo, and stop playing. But they go our brother simping forcing. You see the white man, right? The Caucasian man, he's trying to make some sense out of it. And here go to like it's a kidnapping. It's not a kidnapping, my brother. He has a court order. Like, damn. It be our own folks, man. It be our own folks.
That's face to face. I'm not sure about face to face right now.
There's no contact link, mail, email, texting, and all that. Did you get copies of that?
I did not.
When did he send them?
All that happened. She doesn't even live in Clarkston. All this happened.
That doesn't matter. Where does she live?
She won't give you the
lives in
exact address.
Jefferson.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have those emails and stuff? When were they sent?
She has them. I don't have them.
Okay. Well, we need to put a window. Okay. So, where is he at?
He's right there.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, me and Earl talk to him and stuff. Go get the dates. Have him like send it to you.
He airdrop it to you.
Would. Can't email them to you?
She can. I tell her.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna explain this to him.
He has read the same thing as his phone.
Hold on. I got we need to talk away from the door, away from the kids.
Christian. How you doing? I'm with you. I'm going to explain to you. I believe you have visitation starting Thursday. Okay, so that says that one sentence. If you go down, start 24/4, 6 p.m., all visitations will be facilitated by the minor child's paternal and maternal grandparents. So in other words, they're the mediators. They're the go-betweens.
And I can't get in touch with her mom. She got me blocked.
Oh,
and
that,
she don't talk to my mom.
You're not legitimized or anything like that, right? No.
Not yet. I'm in the process.
Right. Okay, but nothing signed by a judge.
That court order.
As far as your legitimized rights as a father.
No.
Okay. All right. So in that case, your mother has, in fact, she has primary custody, all legal decision makings, all that stuff. Okay, by default. So.
Oh wow. So then if she got primary, then you know he's paying child support. So he's paying for this headache. That's that part. That's that part. You know what I mean? Because these women they always got a struggle story, but they get the most assistance that I ever heard, that I ever did see. Remember that? Yo, wait a minute, yo. Yo, salute to the sisters that wish they baby father wanted to care. Cause salute to the sisters, y'all. Cause pick better. Yeah, how KK said, y'all gotta pick better.
You being here, okay, without the grandparents, because I understand you didn't understand that.
That's not true.
Oh, so you understand the whole thing? Right now you violate it.
No, sir. This is just what's been going on every week. You know, so like I've been picking them up every week until she tries to come in early to get them so I can't see them.
Okay.
So that's her violation.
Right now what we're doing is,
what is this?
Okay, this is said no face-to-face contact, verbal, landline, texting, all manners of you need to have your card
Correct.
there, man.
Okay, let's deal with that. She showed up when she wasn't supposed to. I don't know how that affects me at any time. It's her showing up. It's my day. She know that.
Okay, well, I'm trying to.
Right. Like, duh. Why is everybody tripping? She's not supposed to be around him. This his day. Whether the grandparents is there or not, this is his day. Why is she there? Nobody cares. Ain't nobody gonna ask her why is she there.
I'm trying to explain it to you.
Okay, sir.
Right now. Okay, as we stand right now. All right. If you read a little bit past that sentence about visitation, the grandparent, either set has to facilitate the visitation.
Okay, sir. Can she get her parents down here?
I don't know how that works. It doesn't say
'Cause
anything
it
about
does.
that.
She only wants to follow it when she's breaking it.
Okay, then that's when she's breaking it, or
Yeah.
you're breaking it.
I'm not breaking it.
Yes, you are. Right now you are.
To you, sir, but it's been happening every week.
Okay, that doesn't
I
matter.
pick him up every week. So you saying I've been breaking it every week?
If according to this, if the grandparents are not facilitating the exchange,
For both sides. So for both sides, since grandparents aren't facilitating for
but
both
she
sides.
has, like I tried to explain to you, I'm trying to explain to you, okay? Like the child is hers to decide what to do. You have visitation only within the parameters as it's set forth here.
And are the parameters not
Right now, they're not being met because the grandparents are not here to facilitate.
Do you know why the grandparents are not
That
here?
I do not know.
Because she doesn't want to meet us halfway.
Okay.
Halfway is
If
2
that's
hours.
the case, if right now the ball is not in your court, you're stuck on this visitation side.
That's why I'm trying to see him at daycare instead of from her. She can't stop me from seeing him. Just for
If it's
taking
outside
him.
of this order, yes, you can.
What's outside the order though, sir?
Right? Because right now, all visitation,
Does it say respondent is entitled to visitation?
yeah, all visitation exchange will be facilitated by the minor.
Remember, guys, they run around here and they say it take 2 to make a baby, boy. It take 2 to make a baby. So then they want to steal. They want to steal your half. They want to steal your property because it take 2 to make a baby, and then they get to do this. You see? You see how the math not mathing, boy.
Paternal and maternal grandparents.
Right.
Any issues related to visitation shall be discussed through the paternal and maternal grandparents.
Which doesn't happen.
Well, right now, that's something you got to take up when you go to legitimize or when you go to get custody or get your visitation or custody.
So right now, I mean, you wouldn't care. You wouldn't know. I ain't seen him in a month. I'm not finna leave here without seeing him at least.
Okay. I do care because I'm taking the time to try to explain this to you so you don't make anything worse.
That's why I'm trying to play within the ballpark. But if she
Right now, you're not in the ballpark.
Yo, I could be wrong, but I hope he don't make anything worse because he's a big dude. This is a big dude, yo. If you look at the officer is not a small guy, small fry. And him standing next to the officer make the officer look real small. Like, this a big dude, but he's keeping his composure. I hope he keep his composure because this is the way to the man's heart right here. Like, and they be knowing that. They know that, guys. This is why you have to be careful who you give your power to. The number one rule, if you read your basic instructions before leaving Earth, is do not give your power to the woman. You know what your power is, guys. You know what your power is. Salute to all my free agents, my guys that ain't getting that work. Salute to y'all. Yo, y'all don't get praised enough. Y'all out here, either you're lucky or you're making great decisions. But either or, y'all good. All right? Don't be in a rush to get that work because they giving out that work and playing dumb. They acting dumb, wondering why the black family is of disarray, why it's no such thing as a black family. You got Remy Ma doing what she do. You got a ton of mothers doing what they do, single mothers by choice doing what they do. And everybody want to play dumb like they don't see it. They don't see it, y'all. It ain't them. You know what I mean? It ain't them.
Tell your daughter, your son, they were born because you was trying to be vindictive and evil and nasty to your baby daddy.
Here we go!
You wasn't born out of love. You wasn't born because me and your dad wanted you. You were born because you were a meal ticket and your daddy had money. Tell your kid how every time you turn around, you are pulling him or her away from their daddy because you're mad at him because he don't want to do something that you want him to do.
Let him cook.
Tell your kid how they didn't get the quality time or the full daddy effect because you were so upset that this man didn't want you or this man is dating somebody else.
Let him cook.
Tell your kid how you are the reason why they don't have the relationship that they should have with their dad.
I said let him cook.
Cause y'all sit and y'all do this stuff and y'all pull all these little games and play all these little games and then y'all sit and try to act like y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know why your kid don't have a relationship that they would want to have with the dad.
Basically.
That's only standing out in the parking lot.
Okay.
I'm standing out in the parking lot.
You're not in the ballpark. You're standing out in the parking lot.
That's just because she's calling y'all to say
Okay.
this.
I get that.
So if she's making me look like the bad guy, y'all come in and say, well, if you're not doing this, you're not doing
Right.
that.
You're not calling.
No,
No, I'm not thinking you're a bad guy. What I'm thinking right now is
617.
you read one line and didn't read the rest of it.
I've been going through it for 4 months.
Okay, well, that's something you have to take up with.
Right. So what are we doing about this scene?
Okay, right now you're just not going to get to see it.
I can't leave without at least seeing him walk past me. They haven't asked me to leave, and I'm not going anywhere until I can see it. That's my sign. But she wouldn't. She covered his face so he wouldn't see because she knows he wants to go in. So I'm not gonna keep playing with him how she plays. That's not it. So I hate to seem like an asshole to y'all.
No,
but
I
I'm
don't
just,
think that it's going to be. Let me see what Brown got.
Oh, see, this is phone.
no. Man, I'm never getting that fuck out crazy, man. Crazy woman. I ain't no regular one.
We're going by what the paper says.
Sometimes. We do sometimes.
No, I'm saying that's what we're going by right now.
I'm just saying.
Oh.
If y'all going by the paper, that means I'm supposed to be where I'm at. Just like Miss Stacy came out and said that I'm supposed to be in the daycare.
No, well, on the paper it says when he said that part about the grandparents supposed to facilitate, basically they come here and they pick their child, and I guess if you're nearby somewhere.
If it's an issue, they do that, right?
Huh?
But if it's an issue, they facilitate the issue.
I mean, but else, before that, it says you and the child's mother not supposed to have no contact like at all.
So she shouldn't have showed up. She knows it's my day. I don't know what she wants to do. That's her fault.
So the email, my lieutenant's talking to him right now, trying to explain to him the order. Can I see those emails?
Yeah.
And can you send them to me?
Yes.
That he can send me. You say he can send emails.
One email, 2 voicemails.
So when is the email sent?
The email was sent on August 1st. I forwarded it to my attorney or my paralegal for the custody case. I'm like, hey, does this count as them dropping the case? And they were like, no. So that's where you see this being sent to. And she's like, no, they didn't drop it.
Okay.
So I can forward this to you.
I mean, and not if it's worth anything. And remember, in the transcript at the last hearing we went to,
Close
it
it
gives the
Voice notes.
Shy, close the door, babe.
And I was just saying,
Oh, Shy. Yeah, he can hear you, Mama.
oh, and officers, I was saying, as you're gonna see the email that's sent on August 1st, if you read the transcript, which is very short, he gives the court his email address because the court emails the most recent order, which the only thing changed was the timing of the return of the visit of the minor child. But he gives the court. So there's a record of his email address and it's in that transcript. So he can't deny that it's not his email.
Okay. I hear you. Oh, can I actually read the email as well?
Read it?
Yeah.
Send this?
Yeah.
Mommy, that's yours, Mommy. Mommy,
Yeah.
I like your hat, Mommy.
Thank you, baby.
But child, what kind of shoes you got on today? Do you have on some new shoes?
Mhm.
What color are your shoes?
Read the email or send the second voicemail? Which one will we do first?
Send the second voicemail first. When was the voicemail sent?
The first one was July 21st. The second one, it didn't go through. Address not found. What is the email?
A Brown
Mhm.
at City of Clarkston.
Okay.
Mommy,
Yeah, babe.
Mommy, can go to the excavator, Mommy?
Not right now, baby. I'm sorry.
The second one was sent, right?
Yeah, the second one went through.
The email, voice note. When was the second one sent?
The first one was July 21st. The second one was July 30th. And then I got the email on August 1st. July 21st, I think was the first time that he showed up and was supposed to be there. August 11th was the second time he showed up. So August 11th is the most recent event prior to today.
Okay.
And then I'm about to read you the email. Charlotte, sit on your bottom. Hey, I think it's best if I just drop this legal matter. I just don't have the compassion to fight, only to make sure Charlotte is safe, and he is. You can push for child support. I won't fight it. I just want to be there for him any way I can. Confirmation of this email is all we need, and I'll give some money to you the week I am paid. Thanks for taking care of him. You're the world's greatest mom. Our past doesn't define us. Charlotte's dad. And so all of this, like, do you need something? You know, just confirm this email. You're trying to bait me into saying something to make it seem like, oh, she don't need the restraining order. See, she's talking to me. She wanted, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's using this as a weapon. Again, that whole bitter baby mom thing. It's not it. Like, it was like a month of harassment before I even went to go get. It wasn't until my place got broken into twice back to back, which is how I was even able to move, that I went and got the restraining order. Like, because I care so much about their relationship, I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I was taking so much stuff that is not appropriate behavior and it's illegal and it's abusive.
Over 200 officers, he called her 200 times in one day. Over 200 times calling in a 24-hour period. Somebody's instinct is not in its best place to do that. And she still didn't want to go the protective order.
So my lieutenant is outside talking to him, explaining to him the what you sent me, because he has the same thing on his phone. I believe it's both of you grandparents that's supposed to.
But that was not the agreement, sir. And I have the transcript. I can send that to you as well. While the language may be vague, his parents are supposed to be meeting with me. My mother lives in South Carolina, and his parents are in Georgia as well. My parents are out of state. The judge would have never said, oh, these out-of-state grandparents need to be driving over hours to meet. That's not what that means. It does say facilitation, as in communication. That's open, but facilitation is a vague word. It doesn't mean that they have to be physically. My parents.
I'm sorry. 623.
I see.
You guys can come to the front a little bit. Not, I'm not gonna let y'all go outside to the front a little bit. I'm pretty sure he just made it leave. But instead of me coming up
I'm not far.
home, I'm not. Probably, but let me. I don't want to tell you yes or no until I talk to you.
They don't want him on the property.
No. I believe she has the same order too.
Okay. Here's your phone.
Yeah. That's
Did you get the emails and everything?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when were the emails?
July 21st was the first voicemail. July 30th was the second voicemail. August 1st was the August 11th was the most recent violation when he showed up for the visitation.
Showed up for.
Need to pick up my son.
It says minor.
Grandparent facilitation.
Right, he's not legitimized.
No.
And the only visitation that he has is what's within that has to be facilitated through the grandparents.
As in conversation, right? So like my parents.
It just says the parents have, so the grandparents pick them up, take them to the weekend, the kids, he's with the grandparents.
Yes.
All right, where's the manager at?
I'm not here.
You don't want him on the property?
I just, a lot of commotion, that's what I don't want. Because I got parents coming in.
Right now, he refuses to leave. So if he refuses to leave, you're not going to trespass.
Yeah, I guess we gotta get him to go. We gotta get him to leave. I can't.
So did you get a copy of all the emails and everything? Okay, what has he spoke to you today, called you today?
He said something on my way in. I didn't even answer. I just kept checking.
What did he say on the way in?
I don't know. I heard his voice and I just kept walking. I didn't even know he was here when I pulled up. I didn't notice that he was here. I just pulled up and came, and then I heard something call out. I turned around, it was him, and I came inside behind another parent. I just kept walking.
Okay, so he's still communicating with you.
He said something, yeah. I don't know what he said.
He wasn't through the grandparents.
No.
You got the emails passed today from that was signed or whatever. Did you get a copy of them?
I have the Keisha Dixon, right?
I'm sorry.
Keisha Dixon.
Loud, clear.
It's voicemail, email. August 1st is the last time he contacted me.
No, my phone might down. I changed from 3%. So I'm interested.
Who's Charlotte?
My son.
Him? Into the order again.
His middle name is Sean.
Right, so he's just been constantly harassing.
Yes.
I'm giving the manager's information. I'm getting it. Yep. You got it. And a phone number.
My cell phone number.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to happen?
You say you want to claim the trespass, so I'm gonna get a form. Want to fill it out? He has to sign. You have to sign.
I don't.
I don't know if you want to try.
I'm the pastor of this church.
I don't know if you want to go talk to him and tell him, I'm with you here right now. You got to leave. I'm not trying to claim the trespass you, but if you don't leave.
So yeah, just do that. Just.
All right, you got to tell him that.
Oh, I just want to. Let me just talk to him so you know that this is a church.
Mhm.
Be smarter.
She went now she wants me to look bad. No, she should be going to jail down there. It's early next. I ain't seen my son in person, bro. I ain't doing that. What's this predominant?
I mean, no, I see how you trying to explain it. Like she should have came, but like now that like she is here
Knowing
though.
that I'm coming from 2 hours away. Knowing that I'm in already contact with because I do it every week. She didn't show it this week, but she kept it last week and before, 3 weeks before that. I actually trying to. That's what she think I'm gonna stop doing. She never had my dad. Actually. I just want to see him.
You can't take it with you.
Yeah, I had to call the police, bro. I ain't seen him. She told me to bring it back on Sunday, though. That's her plan. You know, I'm a follow rules, but I'm also not going to get tricked out my spot. I'm a cool dude, though, bro. I ain't aggressive either. Talking about TPO. Get out of here, man. Get out. What's your name? Earl?
Yeah.
Alright. I need a report, man.
Huh?
I need a report. I need you.
Oh, actually, can I see your ID? I'm gonna add it to my system that way.
I need a report to, you can't take my name, date of birth?
Oh, you got a picture of it?
Yeah.
Like, I see a license number. That'd be very cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
No more.
I hope not. You can give me some work to do then. What's a good phone number?
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
436.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Don't leave without no police report.
All right, management's also telling me that they don't want you on the property, and you're still refusing to leave.
No, I would like management to tell me.
They can tell us through us. They don't want to confront the person.
So if I call Miss Stacy, she gonna tell me to leave?
Well, right now you're in violation of that TPO.
I don't have a TPO, sir. I have a mutual restraining order. You have to understand that. She's gonna talk your head off to make it look like I'm doing something wrong.
Well, that's what it looks like. We're trying to explain it to you,
Well,
and you're saying I'm not going to leave.
It's just mutually, she has to not be here as much as I have to not be here. So if she knows that Thursday are my days and that I'm coming on Thursday, why would she show up on Thursday, sir?
You're under arrest. I can ready to talk.
Unbelievable, y'all. Unbelievable. You see the kick in your ass that you get for trying to be the good old dad your father wasn't, right? It's the reason why your father didn't get to be the good old dad, guys. Wow. Incredible, y'all. Hit that like button for those of my newbies coming on in. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell. This is what we do here. We point out the stuff that they be saying don't be happening. Just don't be this just don't be happening. Men don't want to be dads. Men don't want their kids. Men run away from their kids. This is what they try to keep repeating and repeating and repeating until y'all really start believing that when it's footage. It is footage out there of what's be going on.
I go. Oh man, let's get another player here. We'll get 3. Car running 2, man. Where's the keys and everything? Okay. But it's gotta have a fob, right? Oh no, it's on it. It's on the lane. It's on the lane.
Oh. Hold up. Damn, you need another one?
Why you grab me, bro? Why you just in sight? Double lock. No, I ain't got nothing in my mouth.
I don't know.
That phone, Jeff.
No, we gave you every opportunity to leave.
What you saying, what?
Activated stuff.
How was that? Anybody answer? So you violating that PPO? Don't have a PPO, sir. Violating the protection order. I don't have a protection order against you, sir. Okay. I have a mutual restraining order. Not the mutual restraining order. That's the violation order. What?
How did he violate the protection order when he's supposed to be there picking his child up? She not supposed to be there, and he has an order of protection against her too. That's crazy, the system.
Right, that's it. That she violated. Y'all see this alienation, don't you? Y'all know this alienating, don't you? Alienating me from my child. That's crazy.
No, it said on the order, no physical, verbal, anything contact.
She showed up.
Okay, but she is here now. You're not supposed to have any contact. When she
after me, y'all don't understand that. She showed up after me. Her grandparents are her parents too, yo. I gotta treat mutually.
You got a copy of that? What you call it? The whatever the paper she show you.
When I get that call, man.
When you get to jail. What's your knee?
That's gonna be, man. That's.
Well, try to. I want to hit it.
Hold on. I need my floats here. I'm 2 hours away, bro.
Okay, so what do you mean need them here?
I need them on the way now.
Okay, you know a number by heart?
Yeah.
Here, you can put this in. This is what's the number?
702 436 8247.
And what's the name for who I'm talking to?
Jill.
That's your
my mom.
Mom. Okay. Hey, LT calling you. You just want me to let them know you're getting arrested?
I want you to tell her what's going on. I want you to tell her exactly what's going on. So I know too.
Okay. I'm putting on speakers again. It's on speaker.
Yep.
Hey, his information on the call. I was about to give him a report. Anyway.
Listen, Mom.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, man. Are you Mr. Christopher's mother?
I am.
All right. Well, he's being arrested right now for a violation of the family violence order, and charged going to be aggravated stalking.
I don't have a family violence.
I understand that, but let me ask you a question. If he said first to pick up his child,
I don't have family violence.
Pulls in and they have mutual restraining orders, is she not the one?
No, but on the order it says the grandparent's supposed to facilitate the change of custody of the child, and nobody, so they're not supposed to have any contact.
So listen.
Unless he's off of work and can pick him up, that was stated in court.
It didn't say that on the paper though.
That's what they talk about. That's what they talk about.
He even said, I hope y'all have enough sense that if I'm not writing this down, that y'all can abide by
this. Y'all,
okay, but we have to go by like what's on the order.
Mutual.
Like I can't prove like what. I'm not saying you're lying. No, because we advised him that he wasn't gonna be able to take his son because she is
not take him, see him.
Okay,
see him. Come and meet me right now.
That I just told y'all. She don't want to meet us. She don't want to do nothing, bro.
I have text messages I can screenshot and send you where she refuses to meet me and says that Trey has to come to the school and pick him up.
Uh-oh, it's getting nasty. It's getting nasty now. Yeah, you should have been had mama on the horn. You should have been had your mama on the horn because you heard her mama. Her mama was advising her how to do the generational curse, how to keep that shit going. You should have been had your mama on the horn. This sound like a mama love right here.
Does that matter?
I mean, she could say that he's supposed to come pick him up, but he can't do that. Like a person say that.
So she can refuse to bring him to us. We can't come and pick him up, but we can't see him. I mean, I don't understand why she's getting to do anything she wants to do when the court order is for him to have his child.
But it sounds like you would have to file a motion order and consent to the order then, and get a
We
hearing.
got a final hearing going already. But this is what she's trying to do.
That's what I'm saying, but that's what you would have to do about that. And then also, because he's going through the process to get legitimized, but he's not fully legit. He's not, basically, it's not signed
So
yet.
if y'all take me to jail, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good, sir. That's not going to be good. I don't want to do that, right? What you got there? I don't know. I can't see it. I've been trying to tell them. They don't understand that. So, if she wouldn't have showed up, it wouldn't have happened. But that's her. I told them.
It wasn't a problem. I was explaining to him that he can't have no contact with her. She's coming to get when she. Okay. Also, wait, just give me a second. Now, give me a second. The grandparents are supposed to facilitate the exchange. I listened. I heard you when you said that part. She doesn't want the exchange, but I'm talking about as a here right now. This. Oh, let me come back to you. But I'm talking about as a here like now. Like I was trying to explain to him. Like yeah, he said. Well, he probably did.
If I come up there, does she have to give him to me?
I mean, we're not.
I'll drive for 2 hours. I'm asking you. I don't want to come all the way up there and then her not give it to me, sir.
I mean, I can't make her exchange him with you, like I said.
So basically, she can do what she wants. Is what you're telling me.
Basically, ma'am, you know, it takes two to make a baby, but she get to do what she want. One person get to do whatever it is they want. One person get to say, but it takes two to make a baby. Don't you find that highly suspicious? Another thing I find highly suspicious is that these women don't call each other out until a man is calling them out. And then when the man is calling them out, the man pulling them down. Not the bad behavior that the man calling out, that's not pulling them down. But what the man is calling out is pulling them down. That's crazy. I find that suspicious. Then when you add, for the most part, all of them scream, I don't got no girlfriends. All my friends is males. So what are y'all saying? What are y'all saying about each other? Then why not call it out? Why run around here pretending that each and every one of y'all want to be the leader of a sisterhood that is trash? Because the minute you hear somebody say something about a black woman, y'all jump to this, y'all want to be the sisterhood leader. Y'all don't want to help the sisters in the sisterhood. Y'all want to lead the stupidity. That's what y'all want to do.
Exactly what they say.
Like, what is it? I would have to. Yeah, I would have to reread it.
She has to give it to me, but now you're telling me you can't make him, even though that's what the court order said. So tell me where.
Okay, I would have to re-look at that court order. When I read it once, I didn't remember it verbatim where it says.
So what would you want me to do?
Say it again.
What would you want me to do?
I was trying to tell you that you couldn't see him today because she's here. She's about to leave with
If
him.
I
Y'all can't have any
don't see him
contact.
today, sir, I won't see him. Y'all don't understand. I don't live here. I don't live here. But hey, yeah, I'm telling y'all making a mistake. Y'all just ain't listening. Y'all think it's something different. Because
She probably had her little crocodile tears going over
she's
there.
crying. That's what it is. She's crying. She told
I'm
them
going off
that,
of what was on the order.
that they had the TPO out on me and Mom. Instead of treating it like a mutual restraining order.
But he keeps saying the order, but the
So
order
she
says
should go to jail too. She should go to jail right now. I need her locked up, sir. I need her locked up. That's this mutual restraining order. He can stay here. My parents will come pick him up. I'm not leaving.
He was already there.
So you're not leaving.
Sir, she needs to be locked up, just like me. It's
Put your knee
mutual
in, man.
restraining orders now.
All right, just put your knee in.
Are you gonna mutually do it?
I'm about to figure the rest of this out. Put your knee in.
I need to listen to my case though.
Okay.
If
Watch
you
it.
shut me out,
Move your
this
foot.
is it.
I'm
sir.
not shutting you out.
This is what you're doing. I'm
No,
listening.
I'm gonna close the door and then you can roll the window down and continue talking.
How I roll down with no?
I said I'm gonna roll the window down and you can continue talking.
Okay, sir. It's just tighter here now. Yeah, handcuffed.
Yeah. Because the order says that they I get what I heard what you're saying. The order says him and his child's mother not supposed to have no contact, and then on top of that, they put the daycare management at the property. They didn't want him here on the property. So then once they said he didn't want him on the property and relayed the information to him, he's still refusing to leave. Now he's trespassing. Also. That was the whole thing. I was advising him through the order. Yeah, the grandparents. Yeah, you're supposed to get him. I don't know specifically about that part where she's refused. Well, he probably did mention it along the way. We did a lot of talking, but versus what you said, the text message, I haven't seen any of that. Not saying you're lying about that part where she's refusing to exchange.
Screenshot it with her name and number.
Okay, but I'm explaining to you as of like now, he's not supposed to be here in proximity to her, and then he's refusing to leave.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
If he is on the property first, and he has a restraining order on her as well. Now, if only she has a restraining order, I get he would have to leave. But if they have a mutual restraining order, and he is already there, and she pulls in, how is that on him and not on her?
Because he's not, or it sounds like he's not supposed to be like, he's really, well, besides.
Yeah, boy, take it out your mouth. Take it out your mouth, boy. You have no answer for her, sir. You have no answers. And then y'all trying to stick to this piece of paper and what's written on the paper when the man has been consistently picking his child up here, right there in that spot. Now y'all done got it to where the school want to front because they don't want to get in any trouble because they know they've been releasing the child to the father in that spot with the mother not being there. Now the mother is there and everybody it take one to make a baby, bro.
But they got what you said they've been doing. That's besides, like, as of right now, because that hasn't happened where I got caught. Like, I'm talking about right now today. But, like, the grandparents on that part, when you said he's pulled in the grandparents, when that line says the grandparents are supposed to facilitate, that's the part about that. The grandparents are basically, supposed to come take this.
Do you understand what facilitate means? That means if I have to speak to her, if he's picking his child up where she's not there, there's no facilitating needed to be done.
Okay.
So if he goes to get his child, which he's done just about every week for the past 6 months, except for when she takes him and hides him, or 4 months, whatever it is, he's done. The people there know it. And now all of a sudden it's an issue because she comes up while he's there. He's getting and having to be removed when she's the one that came up. And whatever it is, she's the one not following the order because he's got a restraining order.
I gotta go get her ID and stuff.
So as soon as she pulled up and he was there,
I think,
she should have left. Is that not correct? If
I'm sorry, I thought it.
A mutual restraining order, and you're at a party, and I come to that party, I have to.
Okay. I'm hearing what you're saying, but I know what I'm saying. I gotta, like I said, I literally read the order one time. Like, I would have to reread it. I'm not like trying to be any type of combative or what do you call it. I have to reread it and be able to answer your questions as I read it. Now they don't remember it verbatim. Hold on. Let me call you back in about like 20 minutes. I gotta finish the call. No, I am. Just give me. Well, hold on. Maybe my Seneca explained to me. She was just having questions about their wrists and if they both had a mutual CP frame restricting order. And I was trying to explain to him the part where he is violating and grandparents were facilitating all that.
Yeah, the grandparents have to facilitate. Also, he's been contacting her in violation of it.
He only is contacting her when she picks up that child when she's not supposed to.
Okay, well, that's not, and I tried, hang on. I honestly believe that he did not understand, and I even explained it to him. And even after we explained it to him, like, you have to go through the grandparents, you can't be here. He's like, I'm not leaving. Then they were trespassing, so.
Okay, I understand what y'all are saying, but what y'all not understanding is, that is what the court order says, but it says facilitating. That's if they're meeting one another. They weren't meeting one another. He went there to pick him up like he's been doing for the past she refused to meet us on Thursday. So he's been going to the school, and if he couldn't get on work, I would go. But
Okay.
anyway, we've been going.
All that needs to be brought up in court. If she's communicating
I get
and
that, but the thing is, it's 6 more weeks. She's trying to alienate him for 6 weeks from seeing his child. But anyway, that wasn't the question. The question was they have mutual restraining orders. If he is already on that property and she pulls up, why is that not her violating the restraining order? Because he was there first and she came in.
okay, well, it says the grandparents have to facilitate, and he's not legitimized. She has the child, so we go off that part about the visitation.
Okay, again, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking about the restraining order. Why, if he's already, it doesn't matter if he was there or if he was in a store. If she comes in and he's already there, why does she not have to leave? Why does she get to call the police and him be in trouble?
Okay, well, that would be that would be his defense to the charge, so.
But y'all are gonna take him to jail when he was there and then she's the one that violated him. And now, I mean, he's in a whole other town. We live 2.5 hours from there. So she knew he was coming. Not only did she not tell him that she was going to try to pick him up early, she was going to let him drive 5-hour round trip and just, for what? And now he's got to go to jail. Now I got to go miss work again just to try to come and get him. Just to try to be a dad to his son.
All right, then now I say that do we have to impound this vehicle? We got to impound.
Ask him, does he want to leave it here, or does they want it to be towed to a storage? Does he want it to be towed here, impounded, or if he wants to leave it here, then ask him if it's okay if they leave it here.
Okay.
And he can put the keys in property.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
Just make sure you get his authorization and.
I gotta make a couple phone calls to see what I'm gonna do with his vehicle, see if I'll leave it here and pound the door. Right. Okay, I'm just letting you know, I gotta call you back. I'm sorry. I'm getting off the phone now.
Okay, I can't go there.
Well, she was laid out on the floor, that's why I wanted you to see that, you know. They come in here and play until we get the playground redone. So we're working on the playground right now. Okay. Hold on, Kelly. Yes.
The guy, his car stay here, and so if people come and get it, he just wants to stay.
No, it's fine. It can stay
Sure.
here. Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Okay.
Hey, Matt, I was gonna let you know your son's car is gonna be still here at the daycare, and then the key is you could just, or if somebody's able to come get it.
We are, but not before they close. So how am I going to get the key?
No. I'm listen. I said the car is gonna be here at the daycare, but we have the key. All you gonna do is just either come to the police department. If nobody there, just call 911. Just let them know your son was arrested earlier, and you came to get the key from officer.
Now, am I going to be able to get him, or he going to have to sit in jail?
Steady. I don't think it depends if they get him a bond when they get there. You call the head to see.
Okay, that's all. I'm trying to tell y'all, I live 2.5 hours away.
The Cobb County Jail is the Cobb County Jail. That's how you have to Google, and a number will pop up. I'm not gonna be able to tell you which number specific because they change all the time. But yeah, if you Google the Cobb County Jail.
Okay.
Yes, all right.
Bye.
The agreement on paper is for the grandparents to come get them. Nobody's grandparents picked up, so the baby's supposed to stay here. Baby's supposed to stay there. She's supposed to be here. You should have called your mom to come pick them up while we sitting there talking to you. Instead of you doing that, you're just going back and forth with us. Like, I'm not leaving until I see my son. Instead of getting your mom up here to come get him. Huh?
How do you talk to somebody that don't talk?
What you mean?
How am I supposed to know? How is my parents supposed to show up if she don't talk to my parents? How am I just gonna not show up just because she's saying that I can't see her?
It's not her. What both you guys gotta understand, y'all have paperwork that say the grandparents are supposed to come get this child. So your grandparents don't come get him, or your mom and dad don't come get him, her mom and dad come get him, it's going back to the mom. Because no grandparents are there. So and so yeah, regardless of the fact, we as officers have to go through the paperwork. Nobody's grandparents was there, so the child's going back to the mom.
Okay. Does it say that I'm responsible for the entire participation?
It does. Through the grandparents. That means your mom has to go get him. Her parents have to meet. Listen, that's what's on the paper. That's what y'all agreed to on the paper.
That's not what we agreed to.
That's what's on the affidavit.
She doesn't even follow.
That's what's on the affidavit.
She makes the rules, don't follow the rules, and then get somebody else.
You gotta take that. That you gotta take to court. That you gotta take to court. Nobody's parents was there to get the child. So, what we supposed to just leave? We're supposed to leave the child there and make both of y'all leave?
Yeah, I have parents that will come and get him.
You should have did that and you wouldn't be in this predicament right now. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
You want my parents to raise my child.
No. If your parents, all your parents have to do is come get the child and give the child to you. So y'all need to switch up that court document. Y'all gotta switch that then.
I'm going for primary custody, sir.
Until you get that, that's the court document that we gotta go back to that.
You know, everything I'm doing.
They said aggravated stalking. So we have emails and
You could drop me off around the corner or took me.
you're not getting arrested for, well, you are kind of, yeah, for aggravated stalking. Do you understand why? Do you understand why? We have emails. August 1st, you emailed her. You're not supposed to have no email contact.
You know what this is about.
Listen, you asked me why you're getting locked up, correct? I'm telling you. You're not supposed to email her no matter what. You're not supposed to have no contact. We have voice notes of you leaving her voice notes.
Did you hear them?
It doesn't matter. You're not supposed to call her, period.
How do I get in touch with my child?
There's no email. You're not supposed to have no email contact. No.
How do I get in touch with my child?
Hold on.
You know what I been doing? I've been calling the daycare.
Hello. Yeah. I don't have the child, and I just got well, it's the affidavit I got, but and the date of birth. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. Aggravated, which you're not supposed to do.
I'm not supposed to try to talk to him, see if he's okay.
You're not supposed to You're not supposed to contact her through email, phone, social media, nothing. So we're going by the paperwork. We're not going by word of mouth for both of y'all. I said we're not.
He's trying to take me out as a dad. And what do y'all just do to me?
Yeah, so this is what I'm trying to explain to you, right? We're trying to explain to you that you got to deal with that in court. We have to go by the paperwork. Both of y'all paperwork say the same thing. You cannot contact her through email. You cannot contact her through phone, social media, nothing. Everything's supposed to go through the grandparents.
Earl said I was going for family violence or assault or stalking.
Aggravated stalking.
I've done none of that. What's aggravated assault?
Aggravated stalking. You keep contacting her, and she's ignoring you, but you just keep contacting her.
She's not ignoring them. She gets her mom to text my mom. She's not ignoring.
She gets your mom to text her mom. That's what's supposed to happen. Grandparents. The grandparents are supposed to be doing everything.
Right now,
Y'all not supposed to have no contact.
her parents are never in her life. So why is somebody that has never been there for my child or the mother of my child don't cause some shots in my life?
That's what y'all agreed to.
No, we did not.
You just showed me the paperwork, and I saw the paperwork from her. The judge signed the paper. Yep. Do you want your car to stay in the parking lot till people come get it? Oh, I got the key. You want, yeah, no.
If my photo show up, you don't have the key, they don't take me back to where I'm here.
I gotta put this in. I'm putting your key in property. But
Will my car go on the impound
yeah,
if I don't?
if you don't want it to stay right there, it's gonna get impounded.
Yeah, I want to stay right there. If it's not,
All right, that's it. He wants to stay right there. All right.
You think I didn't see Lieutenant give Earl the little nod to grab me? That was funny, man. I think that shit knew every day.
Yep.
But y'all can't do nothing about the family case. I had to get me for something else. That was crazy.
Or you could have just left like we was telling you to do. That's what you have to do. Nope. I get it.
Tell me about the jail process, bro. I like to give me a record.
I said a record?
Yeah.
Definitely. It's a felony that you got.
Sure. So how do I get her to get arrested today too? I mean that's the same.
How do you get her to get arrested?
Huh?
How you get her to get arrested?
Yeah, she just violated the mutual restraint order. She wasn't supposed to have no face contact with me.
How did I have face-to-face contact?
Why don't she show up too? Because she knows I'm gonna be there.
I'm not getting into that. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta take that to court. Take it to court. That's all I got for y'all. Neither one of y'all was supposed to be there, from what my understanding. So how are you? You aren't. You aren't. The grandparents is in the paperwork.
I've been doing it though. I can show you videos of me picking them up. I've been picking them up.
That's fine. But what we go through, we go by the paperwork. We don't go by what y'all saying. Oh, she's doing this, she's doing that. We're going by the paperwork. The paperwork is saying you're not supposed to be there. The grandparents supposed to have a baby.
The paperwork. That's what you're saying.
Yep.
But if she violated the paperwork, it doesn't matter. That's what you're saying.
She has a kid, right?
No. We mutually have.
If the grandparents do what they're supposed to do, the grandparents are not doing what they're supposed to do. So
that's her fault. My parents do.
Like I said,
my parents go and meet her on Sunday.
that's a court thing you gotta deal with.
That's what it is. My parents meet her.
Yep. Please type it so I can go home. The Mandra lady? I do not have hers. I didn't even know y'all was arrested. It's probably on that paperwork, so I'll look it up, and her birthday is on it too. It should be, so I'll put in the CAD. All right. stand on this yellow line right there.
Boys, especially, are trained to not be critical about their mothers. It's against the rules in black culture to say anything negative about your mother.
But their mother did, so they know their mother did it, but you can't say it.
When's the last time you've seen in mass people criticizing their mother in the black community? Never. We're comfortable criticizing the father. But part of the double standard that we're dealing with in our culture is that mothers are untouchable.
Right.
Fathers get the brunt of all the criticism. So to me, black men have an automatic blind spot.
Right.
Which prevents them from seeing themselves and seeing everything because they're not allowed to even consider that or look at that.
Right.
Now, if you can say, oh, when you get to a point where you say, yeah, my mother did some fuck.
Yeah.
Now that's the doorway you need to go through in order to look at yourself and say, yeah, and this is how that affected me.
Right. Like, all of the rest of the stuff is behind that floodgate.
Right.
Open it up.
So the question is, how do you open that floodgate for men to be able to be critical of their mothers?
Mm-hmm.
In the black community especially.
All right, squad, that's our class for tonight. We had a long class tonight, but it was useful. We all needed this awareness, guys, because again, when you go up from this Underground Railroad, it's a lot of delusion. It's a lot of fakeness. You know what I mean? You got to be more aware of your surroundings, guys, and you got to be accountable for the stuff you allow. Accountable for the people you chill around, accountable for the food you eat. You got to be accountable for the things you let into you. You know what I mean? A lot of us, we push blame and we frustrated with life, but we don't sit and evaluate the things that's around us. We don't evaluate our environment. Remember, you the sum of the 5 people you hang around the most. So get to evaluating, guys. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Salute to my sisters with sense, yo. It take a real female to sit here and watch one of Mr. Goodbread live streams. That is personal accountability, and that is great strides to regaining your mental health, because the truth should not trigger you. And if the truth trigger you, then it's something in you that you need to get up out of you. Understand that. Understand that, y'all. The truth should not trigger you, because the truth is a love language. The truth equals love. Y'all remember that, y'all. Now y'all wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly if y'all not already drunk by now. And do not play with your life, guys. I see y'all tomorrow morning. Oh, that's the wrong outro right there. Where the hell? Oh man, I thought I was the man just now. All right, y'all.